Hey there, this is K4A Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials, and in this video today I am going to talk about Piracy, Ebooks, and Meta company, Facebook, previous ex-Facebook, and what connects those three topics, and we will see that in next, I hope, few minutes, and I hope this video will be much shorter than previous one which I made about ebooks and Amazon Kindle, and that was few days ago about Kindle trying to block you for downloading books which you have purchased and bought on their Amazon Kindle shop. So that was crazy and really funny to talk about, but also scary in a way, how those big companies are addressing the small people, the people who actually are creating their profits, and how much they don't care about them. But I also wanted to make a video about some previous stuff again about Amazon, I think, in a couple of similar publishers, how they actually are changing some kind of books and how they are editing them. And that was really also really crazy stuff, and I will make video about that. But while I was searching for more info about that, a couple of other news and topics popped up, and I will talk about one of those today, and that is about Facebook pirating books. You can Google that for yourself, and I will open the links from Ars Technica, Guardian, and I think PC Gamer. I also watched this Facebook illegally downloaded a lot of books by Mental Outlaw, which has more than 200,000 views. So I guess this is not a fake news. I think it isn't, and it doesn't. It's not strange to me or surprising in terms of I knew lots of those big companies are in some kind of those let's call them shady things. Again, not so common for big companies in terms of they should not pirate anything because they are selling the same services or products, digital assets, and so on. So it's some kind of very, at least to me, very funny hypocrisy, if that's the word. How on one side they are telling you do not pirate books, software, games, and stuff like that, buy it, and on the other side they restrict your download options, as we saw on Amazon Kindle, and also pirate themselves some kind of data, books, information, whatever they need, and that is one topic I am going to talk about today. And another, again, which is also very clear to me and makes sense, is that Facebook was allegedly using those pirated books and data from it to train its AI models. And I guess it is not the only one, and probably lots of similar companies do that. I guess all of them. And again, that's very crazy in terms of now when they are caught doing it. If they were paying the full price for all of that, just using that, first of all, for pirating, that would be one sentence, and it would be crazy now because they were literally downloading terabytes of data. And on the other side is the problem with sentence for so-called training of AI. That's again a word made for people who are not into the industry, or the way to dumb you down in terms of like we train. It's not training, it's just copy pasting data in such a big databases with such a big servers of so many data that they can pull the data very fast, because programs nowadays are so fast, and AI is still a piece of code, a tool, program, like it or not. It's not a person or some kind of being, not yet, and probably not ever. So, but they try to, I think the word is euphemism, like when you try to calm down and make some other words to look more polite or more benign. And so you use train instead of copy pasting your graphic arts, books, information, and so on, just because if you say, okay, I will use your data, I will copy paste it and then use it later to make money on my own, nobody would let you do that. Everyone would ask you for a percentage of that money or crazy amounts to pay in front and so on. So that's the way how they trick people. And again, you can look the video here at Mental Outlaw, which is again very big, almost 1 million subscribers, very big channel. So I guess this is real, and I will leave the link at Ars Technica where you can read about it. And this was actually first noticed in April 2023 when Nikolai Bashlikov, a meta research engineer, and his name sounds like Russian or some guy from my neighborhood from Balkan. So he said in some kind of tweet or whatever, in message, torrenting from a corporate laptop doesn't feel right. Like he doesn't feel very good about pulling some kind of torrent from Facebook laptop, which he was working for Facebook, I guess, at that time, or Meta already. And the amount of the data which they actually pirated is crazy. And last month, Meta admitted to torrenting a controversial large data set known as LibGen, which includes tens of millions of pirated books. But the details were murky until yesterday, when Meta emails were made public for the first time, and they showed that at least 81.7 terabytes was downloaded through Anna's archive, and 35.7 terabytes of data from Z library and LibGen, and previously 80.6. So if I understood well, it's 80.6 earlier from LibGen, then 81, that's 160, and 35, that's almost 20 terabytes of data. That's not, I guess, more than tens of millions of pirated books, probably more. But yeah, even if it's tens of millions of pirated books, they just try to imagine the number of the amount of money which they should pay only to first of all to buy those books. Then they not only use them like if they were buying it, but they were pirating it. So it was a piracy channel through which they got it. So it's one sentence, and then even crazier in cases about book authors alleging that Meta illegally trained its AI models on pirated books. So it's 1, 2, 3 problems at least. So not buying it, pirating it, and then training your AI models without asking or paying any kind of money for that. And even funnier, but it also makes sense that they didn't seed those torrents because they didn't want to anyone to track down the Cedar as Facebook servers, which is again very funny, but it's logical. And also, Mark Zuckerberg first claimed that he had no involvement in decisions to use those libgen to train an AI models. Like, I didn't know that, but later they found, it seems they found some kind of mails and messages proving opposite. So that's it, I think, for this video. Read it on your own and just think about a little bit about the world where we are living today, and how these big companies have two kind of rules: one for themselves, and not only IT companies, all of big players in all of industries. And this is the case. The link is here on Guardian article, which I will link in description. And obviously some of those are losing some kind of battles and have to speed up things, and maybe losing control, or at least piece of their cake, and they don't like it. But the whole idea with what I wanted to talk about is also about, in that perspective, which I talk about lots of times in other videos, how crazy some of those news and connections are. It's always two-way street, and there is always an option for you to choose from. So don't be afraid, but just be aware and know who is who. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.